Well, hello, my bears. It's me, Darkberry32, and this is the beginning of a new series that I'm going to bring to you guys. It'll probably have about 5 parts, 5 or 6 parts to it. I'm going to start with the outdoors, and basically, what I'm going to do is take you through my home, show you how you can decorate on a budget, how you can get things that you've always wanted, to decorate your home. You might have to put in a little work, but it can be done. And so, this is a series of showing you exactly, I'm going to go piece by piece, tell you where I got some of these things, tell you how you can get some of these things, on a budget and still have that look that you are going for. I know a lot of people are going for that modern farmhouse look in their home, and these things are achievable. You don't have to go, to these high price dollar stores and get things. You just have to have great timing on some things to get these things for your home, and that's what I'm here for. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it, so stay tuned. Hello, my berries. It's me, Darkberry32.
Where do we go from? Where do we go from here? No one can save us from keeping clear. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you
All right, guys, so I want to just start off by telling you exactly, where I got some of these pieces, and you're gonna be quite surprised on some of these things that I have here on my outdoors. And kind of excuse the noise. There is an elementary school not too far from my house, so the kids are out for recess, which is kind of a welcoming sound because it's like things are, kind of getting back to normal. So I'm gonna start right here at the very edge of my porch. And basically, these gold tablecloths, that's what they really are tablecloths that I've had in my home before. I had these on some end tables that I had in my home. You know how you have those little circle tables that you can get for like, what, $6-7 or whatever at Walmart? I got those, and these were the tablecloths that I had. And so I brought these tablecloths out for Christmas, and then I started really liking the way they kind of went against the white and everything, so I decided to keep them out. And then, so what I'm telling you is, so under here is like a pedestal that I got from Walmart, like I'm telling you, about 16 years ago when I first moved into this house. And some days, I'll want to not have it covered, but there are some days that I like to have things covered. This here is a wicker table that I have with the tablecloths on it. But you know what, guys? You don't actually have to have an actual table. You can get yourself like some crates, or you can have some sort of box. You can get some boxes from different stores to add height to some of your items that you want to sit out on your porch. So you have to kind of think outside the box, but you can always hide them with a piece of fabric. They have remnants at like Joann Fabrics, things like that. You can also use like throws that you may have in your house. I know a lot of us collect a lot of throws. What in the world? Do y'all see that bubble? That's crazy if they were blowing bubbles and it came way over here. All right, social distancing, y'all. So anyway, so yes. So just think outside the box. Like I said, you can even sometimes get a nice bed sheet. Like if you go to Goodwill or something like that, and you see a nice, pretty colored bed sheet, or just plain colored bed sheet, you can get those to cover, things on your front porch, and it doesn't cost you a lot. Okay, so on top of this pedestal, I have a bird cage, where I also got that from Goodwill. It was already white. It had a few things in it, I think like some old birds and stuff like that, but I use this bird cage for almost every occasion. I've used it for Christmas to put like little holly berries on them. I've used it for Valentine's to put like love birds on top. But for now, I got this home sign from a festival that I went to a few years back, and I usually have that the home sign on my actual door, and decided, oh, this would look really nice in front of that bird cage. And then the greenery that you see here is just a little nice green wreath, and it was $3 from the Target dollar spot. And so it just kind of adds, that element of surprise where you just have things kind of leveled on each other. You got different levels and different heights and things of that nature. So yeah, that's how I got that. And like I said, this was like $3. This, I can't even remember how much it was, and I know this probably didn't cost me anything because it came from the Goodwill, and it's weathered because, of course it came from Goodwill, but I have it sitting outside, so it even gives you more of that farmhouse look. Okay, so next I'm going to move over here to this chair. I bought this chair about 16 years ago as well. I had this chair and the table that's under here in my bedroom. When I first moved into the house, I had like a little seating area that I wanted, and I bought it from Target a long time ago. But you know what, guys, you don't have to necessarily get wicker if you want some type of chair in your home. Buying one chair is not that expensive, versus when you're trying to buy a whole set. So think about going to your Goodwills, even like your Walmarts, and get some type of outdoor chair. When you throw a throw over it, and this throw I've had for a while, when you throw a throw over it and then put a nice little pillow here, it just adds some warmth to your front porch. This pillow, believe it or not, I'm going to turn it around so you can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like, and it's still not bad. But this pillow came with a comforter set that I had a while back, and I decided, oh wow, because I have the black motif, hey, let me get this and put it here on the throw, and it kind of brings that whole black and white theme together. So yeah, that's how I added the warmth to this chair. So then let's go here. I got this particular picture at home. I got it. It was a clearance item. I think it was probably, I don't know, maybe $5 if that. And yeah, it's a little weathered, but remember guys, this is outdoors, okay? I had this screw already here from a Christmas decor that I had before, and I was like, how can I hang this particular picture? So what I did is I got some of this, I think it's called raffia. I can never remember the name of it. And I tied it to the back of this picture and then just hung it up there. And there you go. And it's so cute because when people come in, they get that sign, stay a while. It's kind of welcoming. But, if this is something that, hey, Karen, I don't have the money, to go out and get anything like that. Guys, what you could do is get like a frame from the Dollar Tree or something like that, and do your own writing in it and hang it at your front door. Put your own little mark on it and hang it at your front door. And you have yourself a sign outside your door. So you can, like I said, try to think outside the box. And then you don't have to have the 8x10 frame hanging up and down. You can actually have it sideways if that's what you desire, okay? So then here I got this sign from Kirkland's. It was a little costly, I'm gonna admit. It was a little costly, but when I look at it, I'm like, my goodness, I could have probably made something like this, maybe on a smaller scheme, but find a piece of circle wood at Hobby Lobby and get a letter or whatever, the letter of your last name, and hot glue that to that, and then get a piece of ribbon and hang it on your door. You know what I mean? So you don't necessarily have to go to Kirkland's and get something so expensive. You can actually but at the time I had the money, so I wanted to splurge, and then I decided to go ahead and get that. Alright, so here I have a layered, this whole new look of layering your rugs is what I did here. The rug underneath, I think I got it, I know I got it from Burlington. Y'all, when I tell you, y'all need to go to Burlington and look in their rug department. When I tell you the cost would astound you, like, I don't know, $6-7. You're like, what? You think this stuff costs a lot, but go and price this stuff so you'll know exactly what you're looking at. But this actual Be Our Guest, I got this from a store called Dirt Cheap. And we only have one, I think, here in Houston. No, we have a few, I think, in Houston, but only one that's semi-close to my house. So look that place up, Dirt Cheap. And it's kind of like a thrift store meets, I don't know, a secondhand. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Like, they just have all kinds of stuff thrown in there, but then they also have good things like this thrown in there too, you know? So look for things like that. But that, be our guest, I think it cost me like $4 or $5, guys. All right, so over here, I have this welcome sign on my front porch here. And it's starting to rain, guys. It's starting to rain, and the wind is blowing. So you can find these welcome signs pretty much everywhere. But if you're in a pinch, you can always get a piece of board from like Home Depot or Lowe's, and you know, freehand the word welcome on your sign, or you can even get a stencil to do that as well. All right, I think I got this particular one from Walmart. I just happened to find it one day. Then I got this tray of candles from Dollar General a while back. Don't sleep on Dollar General and Family Dollar and those types of stores. You'll find a lot of nice little items that you don't have to worry about putting outdoors to decorate your porch, because it doesn't cost you that much, you know what I mean? So these particular rocks that I have on, came from a beach when I went on vacation, and I brought them back, and this is where I put them so that I'm always reminded of going on vacation. And then they just kind of add a little texture to that area. All right, so you guys see this sign here. I got this sign for 99 cents at the Goodwill. It was actually just a frame, and then I ended up having some cardboard, and I just wrote on there, deliveries ring bell. And that's for, you know, all the Amazon deliveries that we have, so that way they can ring the bell and our stuff isn't just sitting out here on the porch. So it kind of, you know, gives them a reminder. All right, so let's go over here to this seating area. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I spent a pretty good penny on the little puffs here, the seating cushions, the black seating cushions there. I got them from At Home. They were a little costly, but this is the way I look at it. If you are saving money on some of these other decorations, then you're able to kind of splurge a little on some of the other things that you really want. Like, I had looked really high and low for, you know, inexpensive cushions, and some of you probably really crafty, like sewing machines and things like that. So you may be able to sew these things yourself. Me, on the other hand, I am not. However, if you already have, you know, cushions like this, I know they do sell outdoor fabric at like Joann Fabrics. So that way, like, if you wanted to actually cover some pillows that you already have, then you can do that. And so that's a less less cost that you can pass on to, you know, put in your seating area. All right, so the runner that's on the table, I actually got the runner on Amazon. I will put the link down below so you guys can, if there's anything that I got on Amazon, I'll put the link down below, and that way you guys can, you know, if you decide you want to purchase it, you can. And I just kind of got something to tie in with this whole black and white farmhouse looking theme. The table I got from a garage sale a long time ago. The plant that's sitting there was something that I got from Family Dollar a long time ago. It was actually in my house. And that's another thing, guys, I've told you time and time again, shop your house. You'll be surprised at some of the things that you just got sitting that's not really getting any showtime, basically. Like, you got it sitting in a cabinet, or, you know, people are not really noticing it. Put it outdoors, get it refreshed. And the thing about these fake plants, if it rains, it gets cleaned, so you don't have to worry about it getting so dirty. And if you do need to clean it, then you can always just spray it down with a water hose and you're good to go. So it's very low maintenance. The two gold lanterns that you see there, I think I got those from a garage sale or something like that. Like, I really love garage sales. I kind of miss garage sales. The rug I actually bought, I believe I got it from, I want to say, I can't remember, guys. I bought it a while back, and I had it in my bedroom for the longest time. Then I had it rolled up into the garage, and I was like, oh, you know what? It would look really good out here. So, and excuse all the leaves. Like, we have this tree here, and it's just, you know, it's doing its thing. So, I just put the rug outside. It's not like per se outdoor rug, but it dries. You know what I mean? So it's fine. For me, it's fine. I'm not really picky. So then right over here we have these cushions here, and these cushions that I have on these particular chairs are actually the cushions just for the bottom, but I decided to tie one for the back and one for the bottom, so that way you can have cushion from the back and the bottom. And I will have that link down below too. That those are from Amazon as well. And then these I really liked. These stars here that you see, got them at Goodwill. They were red. I didn't want red, I wanted white. So what I did is I brought them home, I spray painted them white, and then I had a little black paint and a brush, and I just kind of, did some strokes on it to make it look distressed. So yeah, then I just still have these empty flower pots that I plan on filling, for the spring when I get that. This here is our fire pit, and we've had it, I think, almost a couple of years now. I actually got it from Lowe's, I believe. They were having a killer sale at the end of the year, so we ended up picking one of those up, and we had it out here for Christmas. So it was kind of great that they had it at the end of the year, because for Christmas people wanted to sit outside because it doesn't get that cold here. I mean, with the week that we just had, but normally it doesn't get that cold here. So I had a fire pit out here. People were able to sit, have a drink or whatever and just talk. And so I had actually 2 seating areas, one in the house and then one out here, and this came in handy. So basically what we would do is kind of pull this out a little further, maybe even take it off of the porch and then put the fire pit. So we just would do some rearranging just so that everybody's kind of warm. Yeah, and then as far as these chairs and these tables, they were actually gifted to me from a friend. They didn't want them anymore and asked me if I wanted them, and I was like, you bet. And so got them, and they fit perfectly. So you might even want to do that. Ask some of your family or friends if there's anything that they have that they're not using, and bring it home and fix it up yourself. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So yeah, guys, so this is it. This is my front porch area. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, because I have so many more ideas in the home, and I started looking around. I was like, I need to tell people about this stuff. I need to let them know how they can fix their homes up on a budget, without having to spend so much money. I mean, we can spend our money on other things, growing kids and food and college and, so many other things, car repairs, but we still want to have a nice environment, okay? So I would just say, hey, take care of what you got. Spring is coming upon us. We're going to want to spend more time outdoors. I'm hoping to do that. I do miss sitting out here. But yeah, and I'm going to get my son to blow these leaves and stuff away when the weather gets a little bit better, and we'll have us a nice seating area. But this is it, guys. I would love to get your comments on what you think about how I've decorated and the things that I've done, because I don't want to say this is new for me. It's not new, because I always love to decorate, but I've never really gotten people's opinions on, is it good, is it bad, is it meh, so. I do feel like over here in this area that I could add some pillows, but then I didn't want to get too carried away, because when people sit, I don't want them to throw my pillows on the ground and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm still debating about getting some pillows for the back of that. And then, I forgot to show you guys this little sign here. I went to, it was like an antique type thrift store-ish type place, and I found this sign, and it says, what I love most about my home is who I share it with. And so it's kind of cute to have these little signs. Like I got that sign, I think it was from Family Dollar, and it says peace, and there's one over here and it says faith, and it just adds something to your surroundings, guys, and it just makes you feel like, oh, okay, I'm home, it's warm, it's safe, gosh, I got so much out here. Let me show you these too. These little tables that I got here, basically, y'all see that first of all, this whole area, let me just step back here. This whole area was lots and lots of shrubbery and plants. And I just don't have a green thumb. But I knew that I could turn this area into a nice seating area. And so my son and I one day came out here and just dug everything up and drug it to the end of, to the end of the driveway for them to pick up. And we would buy these squares from Lowe's. And was I able to buy all these squares at one time? No. So that's one other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. Get your stuff in pieces. So after we dug up everything, and then I got some of that plastic so that weeds and stuff won't grow through, I laid that out, and then I probably got half of these, and we laid them out. That was one pay period. When the next pay period came along, I got the other half, and we put them out here. And so that's how this whole little seating area got started. And I was like, you know what, this will be so great for me and my kids. My mom, when she comes over, she'll have a place to sit and relax, and and do her thing. And so that's how this whole area got started. So because I had these, I had some extra ones, and I found those little tables, I think at like a Goodwill or something. And I was like, but let me just show you guys what they look like underneath. See, you can't sit anything there. So they're like for planters, is what I think they're for. And so I was like, you know what? Let me just get a couple of these, put them on top, and they can be a tabletop. So if people are out here and they have a drink or their cell phone or whatever, they can sit it here. And we have like tables all around. So I have a table here, table here. We have this long table. We have another one of those right there, and then a table there. So, that way it keeps things kind of comfortable. Now, up here I have lights. So at night, it's lit up. This was really nice when we got that storm, because it wasn't totally dark over here. We actually had, they are solar powered. We didn't have to have electricity for them. And so it keeps things kind of lit up around here. Another quick little tip that I want to add is back here you'll see that I have an umbrella laid back out there, and that's for those hot summer months that come, and then we can take this out, pop up our umbrella, and have some shade. Another quick little tip is I have an extension cord that I have whatever the word is, I have it strung back here, and this is for if you want to come and sit out here and plug up your cell phone and charge it. And so I have about here, I think it's like at least three people can plug up their phone here if they wanted to charge it. So yeah, thought that was a pretty clever idea, if I could say so myself. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little stroll here on my front porch. It was up close and personal, and I hope I'm able to give you more ideas on how to accomplish this type of look in your home, whatever your color motif may be. That you can grab some of these things from Goodwills and Hobby Lobbies. And another thing about Hobby Lobby, y'all know Hobby Lobby has stuff on sale every week. Follow the weeks for certain things. So if there's outdoor things, or if there's different holidays that are coming up, follow their sales so that you'll know when you should hit the store. Don't go and pay full price for this stuff when next week you can hold out to next week and get it. Just be a little patient. Next week we'll get here, you'll be able to get it, and you won't pay full price. So just follow some of those sales on some of these places. Also, even at Goodwill, and Goodwill is already a discounted store, however, they have certain days where they have percentages off of certain items, or percentages off of certain colors and things like that. Even your local thrift stores do the same thing. So try to follow those sales and try to save as much money as you can, but still get your home decorated nicely. I enjoyed bringing this thing to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming along. If this is your first time seeing Darkberry 32, just know that I am so glad that you're here. I hope you enjoyed the video that I brought to you. And yeah, thanks again for showing up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Alright guys, thank you again so much for watching my video. But if you would like to stay in contact with me when I'm not on YouTube, you can do so by following me on Facebook at Darkberry032 and Darkberry32 on Twitter and Instagram. I'm always on Instagram putting up different videos. And again, if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button That would help me out a lot with YouTube, and it'll get my algorithms up to par and everything. So if you guys appreciate these types of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I put up a video. Okay guys, thank you again. Bye.